So one of the byproducts of me being in academia is I've grown increasingly disillusioned with the concept of academia. The more that I put in time, the more that I realize that there is not a connection between what you actually do and the outcomes that you actually get. And this was really apparent to me when I first started. I was really good as a student in many different ways, right? I went to the top engineering school in Canada, went to the top PhD program in the school or in the country. I did a lot of really good things. I worked with really great people that were outstanding, and I put in a lot of effort and a lot of time always. And even today, I'm the first in the parking lot at the place that I actually work today. And, I've become increasingly disillusioned with the concept of academia because there's no direct link between what you actually do and what you actually get out of it. And this is a challenge that we all face in terms of what we actually do, is that there isn't a direct link in any sort of way. You can't work your way to success or to look better or whatever it is, the sort of goals that people have in academia. There is underlying skills and assets that other people possess that frankly I just don't possess. And the other thing is that there are systematic differences between many other people and who I am and where I'm at and all these other things. And so when I make cross comparisons between me and somebody else at a different place, it doesn't compute. And when I look at that and when I make those comparisons, I get frustrated. I get disillusioned. I feel bad. I have all of these negative emotions. I feel all just awful with who I am and what's going on. And it's funny because I'm sure that there's other people that are watching this will probably think that, hey, what is this? That seems really strange. And it would be that this person seems successful. The academic folks probably, there's many people that know me and probably think that I'm somewhat moderately successful in academia. There's many people that might realize that I'm probably sitting in a nice car right now. I've worked my way up to save for many years for this car. And, you might think of me as moderately successful in many different ways. But what I realize is that stuff doesn't necessarily matter. It's not the sort of perceptions of who or how people view you, but it's how you view yourself. And the challenge with academia and with doing the things that researchers and people like myself actually do is that we do something that has no clear connection between the effort that we put in, the outcomes that we actually get. Now, there is some moderate connection, right? If you're thinking of correlations, there is a moderate correlation between, probably even a weak correlation, where there's many people that put in a lot of effort and actually don't get a lot of outcomes from it. And there's many people that put in extraordinary effort and get really good outcomes from actually doing this. And what's happening is that there's other explanatory variables, other things that are changing how this correlation actually looks like. And so at best, it's a correlation of probably about 0.1 or maybe a correlation of 0.01 between the effort that you put in, the outcomes that you get. And so you become disillusioned. You realize that it really doesn't matter in terms of the things that you try to do and the effort that you put in. It doesn't equate. It doesn't compute. There's no relationship. There's very little relationship because there's other things that are explaining what's going on, whether it's somebody's network that they're actually in, whether it is getting the benefit of the doubt because of the institution that they went to. All sorts of different things matter in terms of what happens in the career success and the outcomes they actually get. So this is it. This is the only thing that I can change when I feel like this. I'm a tenured, sophisticated professor and all of that crap, right? But the only thing that I can change, the only thing that I can do is to look at me and to focus on me, to do the things that are healthy for me. Look at the things that make me personally happy within my particular realm. And I know that seems kind of very self-centered, but there's no way that I can change anything else. I can't change how I am relative to somebody else. I can't change the institution that I'm at. I can't change any different number of factors that are just outside of my control. But the things that I can change, there's some really simple things. I can change the amount of exercise that I can get. Exercise correlates really strongly with how you feel about yourself and feel about the world. So I'm off to go for a swim. I can correlate with being around family and friends and doing things like that. That strongly correlates with feeling happy and healthy and well adjusted. It's being around people that you actually like and that you feel comfortable around. That matters, right? I can only change these really small things in my life, and the only thing that I can do is just keep putting in some amount of work, whatever that looks like, and not feel upset when I actually don't get anywhere, or it feels like there is no correlation between the effort that I put in. You know what? I have to ignore. I have to just do the things that I do, put in that little bit of time, look around, enjoy the day, and just be myself, whatever that looks like for me. And try to get as much exercise and to be around as many nice and friendly and open people as I possibly can, and just try to forgive myself, be okay with who I am, realize that I'm not going to be the person that I think I am in my head, and be okay with that. That's it. Just be okay. Be who you are, get exercise, and just live your life. That's it. All right, take care and have a wonderful day.